Well, Coach, you talked about wanting to be consistent, play a four-quarter football game here tonight. You get one of your most lopsided wins of the season so far. Overall, how do you feel about the consistency your team showed this evening?
Well, I thought special teams and defense were tremendous for the whole fourth quarter. I think offensively we left some plays out there, obviously turned the ball over, had some penalties, and so sometimes we're shooting ourselves in the foot offensively. But I was pleased overall with unbelievable effort. We came out here with a great mindset and really took some crowd away from them right again early, so I was pleased with that. But we're getting better each week, and if our defense will play like that and we clean up what we're doing offensively, we'll continue to get better and continue to march toward a Conference USA championship.
500 yards of offense tonight, a whole lot of rushing yards tonight as well. Cooley and Lucas both over 100 yards. What were you guys able to do to them in the run game?
Well, I thought we really obviously controlled the line of scrimmage. You know, they were trying not to let us get behind them. That was, I think, sort of their game plan there. And so we really decided, hey, let's go after them some, and we broke some tackles. And I thought we ran the ball physically. I thought our O-line did a good job. Our pass game was a little off. You know, we had some chances to make some big plays. We just weren't clicking for whatever reason. And so it's nice to know when that's not there 100%, you can rely on the run game up front. And so we thought we could go at them, and that showed tonight.
Kendi Charles didn't know how much he would play tonight, but it looked like he was in there for a good bit of the game. He was second leading tackler, had a fumble recovery as well. What kind of a lift did he give your defensive line?
Well, you know, it was big because Chris Body had been taking his place, and Chris didn't play tonight. He wasn't on the trip due to illness, and so we needed Kendi to play well. And I think once he got out there and the adrenaline got going, he didn't know how much he was going to play, and I think he felt great. You know, and obviously, you know, he almost made got miss on that fumble recovery. You know, he looked good. I need him to do more offensive drills, but really pleased with him. He captained. A good player, obviously, as well. Just having his presence out there with their defense. Those guys play with a lot of juice all game. And, I think he's a big reason having him back. Everybody feeling good about it. And so happy for him to get back in his home state and do well.
Defense forced 3 and outs on 4 of the first 5 drives for FIU. Kind of set the tone for that side of the ball. How pleased are you with their performance tonight?
Yeah, it was the most complete one we've had, right? Typically, we've started off well and we've hit a lull, or we've not done as well, and then we figure it out. With the exception, really, that one drive, after we threw the turnover and gave them some momentum, I mean, our defense was lights out, and they really didn't threaten down there. And so just with the energy, with the effort, with the game plan, I thought our guys had a great plan. We made that quarterback have to try to beat us from the pocket, and he couldn't do it. And so that was good to see, and hopefully, going into this open date gives us some really confidence on that side of the ball.
Seemed like the defensive line played their best game tonight. Had a lot of TFLs, forcing some pressure on the quarterback. Do you feel like they kind of took a lot of strides tonight? Yeah,
I think anytime with the system that team uses, they're putting stress on your corners because they're in safeties because they're spreading you out. You have to do well up front, and if you can protect, you can eat you up. And I thought our front seven, especially that defense line, we rotated a lot of guys, and we might not have got the quarterback all the time, but man, they were pressuring him, and there was tackles for loss, CFLs, tip passes. There was just a lot of. They were very active. Probably their most active and complete game that they've done in the 4 games.
I think another emphasis tonight was third down, and I think at one point I saw you guys were 6 of 10 on third down. I'm not sure if that's what you finished at, but overall, how do you feel like you guys kept the chains moving tonight?
Yeah, I think if you look at our just turnovers, we had the turnovers obviously stopped drives, and we had 3 foolish penalties that stopped drives. Just selfish penalties. If you take any of those away, I mean, we probably have a really great night. And so, but third down was an emphasis, and I thought our guys had a good plan there. And you want to continue to build confidence in what you're doing, all right? And third down, we've been struggling, and so you come out and have a good plan and you execute on third down. That gives the defense more rest time, right? And it helps wear out the opponent. So that was a big emphasis, and I don't know what the final stats were, but I was pleased with that.
And then the offense got touchdowns first 2 drives. How big is it for them to get off to a good start too?
Well, it's huge. Like you said, homecoming. When we come out for the first game, the crowd wasn't quite here, so it looked like it was a little flat, right? And our guys coming out and taking it right to them. And then again, and realistically, we should have scored again. We threw we had a guy wide open, and we throw it something else and sort of shortchange momentum. But I think our offense came out with good juice, good energy, good focus, right down the field twice, and really should have been, like I said, the third one there. I was pleased with their focus. We hit a a lull there just with some consistency up and down. Penalties hurt us. Like, I think if you look at it, there was nothing they did that took us away offensively. We just hurt ourselves. And so we got to clean that up as we continue to play more teams in the conference. And as you get into October, November, man, every game is so important, and we've got to tighten some of those things up.
To be a third of the way through the season now and still 4-0, but know that you're still chasing something and chasing your best game maybe and looking for things to improve on, how satisfying is that to still be undefeated?
Well, it is. It's great. You know, you're happy for your team. You're happy for you know, our university and everybody that supports us, because you're one of the few that are out there with that. And you know, we took one more step to earn an opportunity to play for the conference championship, right? That's what we're shooting for. And so, but we are still not performing to what we're capable of consistently. That excites me, but also as a coach, I got to get us there, right? And our staff's got to get it there. And so we got to clean some things up, because some of the things we did tonight will beat us later on if we don't do that. And as a coach, you're happy, but also you think about, hey, what didn't we do well? And my job is to try to get that fixed. And so this open time is coming at a good date for us, because you're a quarter way through. We got a hard stretch coming up, so we'll get our bodies right, but hopefully work on some fundamental things that we really need to shore up.
Now, how well you manage the bye week, knowing that it's a short turnaround the following week going into a Thursday, but you still have an open day to correct some things?
Yeah, it's like a mini open day, right? So we got a Thursday and a Tuesday, so we're going to have 2 games within 5 days there, 3 games within 12 days, right? And so our number one goal is we got to make sure our guys are healthy, and the ones that are banged up, get them back healthy. We got to do a lot of fundamental work, but we also got to get ready for Sam Houston, because it is a Thursday game. So it's not a typical where, hey, you got a whole week and then you got another week to prepare. We don't, you got 2 less days, really 3 if you think about it. So we're going to mix and match a little bit, some light days, fundamentals, and then give them some time away just to get their mind and their body right, and then come back for the gauntlet that we'll be running there.